I got over 2,000 watch hours in a period of 14 days. Yes, without running ads, without posting my videos to any platform. I did it using live stream. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing how I got this done. If you've ever been feeling stuck, or you're feeling like your videos are moving slowly, you feel like your growth on YouTube is not, encouraging you, then this video is for you. Don't worry, you have someone who have been through that same experience. And in today's video, I'll be sharing with you my own experience and how I was able to move from not getting watch hours or views as I want to getting 2,000 watch hours in a period of 14 days. Before this time, I have been on YouTube for over, let's say, 3 years or more. I opened my YouTube channel 2021, but abandoned it until last year, 2004, when I finally picked it up again and began posting content. That's a story for another day. Before you get to quit, just get to remember that I was stuck at 1,300 watch hours, between 1,300 watch hours to 1,500 watch hours for a very long time, like for one full year actually. Like the 365 days count was beginning to read for me, and I was stuck at 1,300. And I was beginning to wonder, all my effort I've been putting in since last year, will it go to waste? I have spent data, I have done a lot of things, I have shown up again and again, I've been consistent. Will everything just go to waste like that? But somehow, I changed my strategy, and I can now testify that in 14 days, I was able to get 2,400 watch hours. This is the proof up here. Now let's get right into the video. What was the thing I did, and how did I do it, and how did I get the result that I got? Most content creators here on YouTube that are seeking to grow, they focus on posting more videos, posting consistently, without really, applying a strategy on something. What strategy works for them? The moment I was able to understand the strategy that works for me, I have been able to apply it and get the results that I have long awaited. Most YouTubers focus on more uploads, but the truth is, YouTube do not reward you when you make more uploads. They reward you for the watch time that you get from the uploads, the views that you get from the uploads, and the quality, the amount of time people spend watching your videos on their channel, right? Or on your channel via their platform. That is what they get to reward. So they don't really reward the fact that you made an upload. You made an upload and it doesn't get to reach the right persons of what uses the video on YouTube. So you need to understand what strategy you should be applying if you really want to get your watch hours fast, right? So for me, the strategy I applied was live streaming, right? Last year when I began uploading, when I decided to take my YouTube journey serious again, I noticed that whenever I go live, I got more watch time hours from it. Some days it was slow, some other days it was really, encouraging. I continued live streaming until the period when I mistakenly deleted all of my live stream videos, and then I lost the watch hours, I lost the views, and the algorithm, completely changed for me. I had to give you some time again to understand what my channel was about and who the channel was for. So that whole period of trying to understand what the channel is about, I couldn't really live stream. When I come live, I don't get people to join the live stream. I have sometimes zero views, sometimes just one person viewing, and it continued for a very long time. At a point, I really got tired of the channel and abandoned it again. I gave up on that channel and just told myself that if at the end of the year I don't get monetized, I was going to quit that particular channel and focus on my second channel. And you know I once in a while I will live stream there. I'll put out short form content. You can even imagine that it was as bad as I even stopped posting long form content there because I got really discouraged. But let's fast forward this to November, towards the last week of November, I was praying about it and I asked God, will you just let me spend data, spend time, spend all of the effort I've put in this channel? Will it just go to a waste like that, like without me getting a result for my effort put in? This I cannot just waste the whole thing. My experience, I'm using my experience to teach on my second channel. But if I don't get to monetize this channel, it simply means that all the effort I've put in since last year has now gone to waste. And then I heard it. Go ahead and live stream again. do live stream, but maybe you should change the strategy that you are applying. And I was like, okay, what should I now do? I went ahead and I know I already know about silent live stream, right? I know about silent live stream, but I went on to watch some more videos. Some creators have an opinion, don't do silent live stream. Some say do silent live stream. There were lots of opinions on YouTube. But then I went back and I was like, if you're really asking me to do this silent live stream, then I really need to know that it will work. And I need to understand how to do it so that I don't get any mistake or any errors, during my own live stream. And then I went back, did my research, and came back to apply the knowledge I discovered. Now this is what I did. I'll be sharing step by step of what I did, hoping that you will get value, you'll be able to apply it on your own channel and get the results that you're looking for. The very first time I did the very first live stream, I used the picture of there was this cat picture, this particular one showing up here, but what I used. And I did that live stream was in the night. I got just about 100 plus views on that particular live stream. It didn't really give me what I wanted. I tried the second time, I got 91 views. It still did not give me what I wanted. I did not reuse. Now, there are some points I'm going to be pointing out. So as you listen to me, please pick up the points that I'll be mentioning here. Pick them up and go ahead and apply them. So the very first one is avoid reusing your content, right? If you're using a static image, try to avoid reusing it. Is if you get a picture, whether you did by yourself or you got from somebody's page or anyone that you want to use, right? Avoid reusing it. If you use this once, go ahead and change it when you're doing is another live stream. So back to what I was saying. So the second time I went live again, I got another, I think, 140 something views from that particular one, just in the night. Now, like, this is not working. But I still had it in my spirit. I should be patient. So the third time I went again, I decided this time around to come on during the day. So I came on around 12, between the hours of 11, 12, right? I came on between the hours of 11, 12, and then I tried the live stream again with a different picture. This time around, the views was more encouraging, about 700 plus. That was for 1 hour or so. And I like, okay, maybe I should just keep trying during the day because the response during the day was much better. Now, I tried again during the day. I wasn't even doing it back to back. I did today, tomorrow I'll rest. Next tomorrow I might try again. The other day I'll try again. So, but the fourth time I came on a silent live stream, I noticed that the amount of persons who were watching were far more better than it has ever been. At the end of that live stream, I think I did it for 2 hours. I got 6,000 views, right? And about 400 and something concurrent viewers at the time. And I was really excited. Like, okay, this thing is finally working. So I decided I was going to keep trying, right? I decided to keep showing up again. And I went on to do the live stream again. I think the next day, and this time the views increased from 6K views to 10K. Then it was 15K, and then it kept increasing like that. And one of those days, I got 2,000 plus persons watching at once, right? The second one I'm going to be talking about now is that you need to understand the times where people are going to be engaging on your channel. You might try in the evening, it doesn't work. You can try the next time in the morning and see if that works better for you. You can try in the afternoon and see if that will also work better for you. The one that works well for you, you should maintain that time, right? In as much as I was trying to avoid reusing my content, any content I get, whether from ChatGPT or from Google or the one I generated from Gemini, and any of them I get to do, I go ahead to use Canva to properly edit it. Most especially the ones I get from Google, right? Because truth be told, I actually got some pictures from Google, like this animal picture showing up here. I use this one a lot, right? I use pictures like this a lot. When I understood, I had to try with different pictures. I had to try to understand if the audience wanted to see mathematics puzzles or animal puzzles or English riddles and all of that. For my own channel, the people who engaged more watched more of the animal puzzles. They engaged more in the animal puzzles because it was really engaging, right? So I used Canva to edit the pictures properly. I changed the background, completely flipped it, right? I changed the background, flipped it, changed the write up, asked my own question, change the colors. Like, I completely edited it so that it doesn't look like I just went to lift the picture from Google and I'm using it. I have to ensure that it's completely different from what every other person has been using. This way, when I went to ChatGPT to ask, I found out that it made the silent live stream safe, right? Because it's not a copyrighted content or a reused content. The first thing you need to pay attention to that I also paid attention to was ensuring that during the live stream, as often as I could, I will unmute my mic and probably say something during the live stream. Let my voice be heard. At some other point, I'll go ahead to flip the camera to my face, let my face show. And if you're wondering what silent live stream is about, in case you don't know what silent live stream is about, in this video showing up here, you can click it to watch. I explained how you can do a silent live stream, how you can successfully do a silent live stream, the things you need to know, and on how you can do a silent live stream. All right. So I ensured that my voice was heard at some point, and then at some other point, I ensured that my face gets to show, or I even allow people who are passing behind, like because you will flip the camera to either to the front or to the back. So sometimes I ensure that people who are passing their foot, still shows, so that this gives YouTube the feel that this is a real life experience. It's not just a static image that is just there. Then the fifth thing you need to also pay attention to is to ensure that the image is engaging enough so that there can be comments, right? There are some times when I come on when I come out to check my phone, and then I realize I have about 100 and something comments because people are arguing. No, I'm saying seven. Sometimes I see eight. Some are quarreling. How would you say you saw eight? How can you say you saw 20 something? Ensure that it's interactive enough. And just in case maybe when you first start, you don't have as much engagement and interaction as you want. There are some things that you can do to help the algorithm to pick you or push your content out. And one of those things is that you can get your friend's phone or tell your friends to help you go to the comment section and leave valuable, meaningful comments that can get other people interested, to go ahead and comment on the video while it is live. Something that they can also help you do is to, give multiple reactions on your screen, right? On your screen when you're watching a live stream, on some people's phone. I know it's not all phones that have it, but most phones currently that have the updated YouTube version, when a live stream is on, beside you see this love button. When you click on it, you see multiple reactions that you can use. When they go ahead and tap on it multiple times, it gives this it tells the algorithm that okay, there's something meaningful going on here, and then the algorithm gets to push that video out to more persons. So you can also apply that as a strategy. Let your friends, people around help you to engage on the video while it's live. This way, you'll be able to get more traffic on the channel while you are live streaming. So I think this is the point I'm trying to make. I mentioned 5 things. Let me go through them again. The very first one is that you should not reuse the content. The second one is you should check the timing when your audience can engage, or when people are engaging more on your content or on your live stream. The third one I mentioned is that you should go ahead and edit the whatever content you're using properly. If possible, go ahead and ask any of the AI tools, Gemini, ChatGPT, to give you puzzles that you can use for your live stream. The first one I mentioned is that you should ensure that once in a while you unmute to say something, show your face at some point, so that it is really, really authentic. And then the last one I talked about here now is you should ensure that it's interactive enough. And one of the ways to get that done is to ask your friends to help you engage on the live stream. Now, I have come to the end of this. This was how I was able to get 2,000 watch hours in a space of 14 days. There was a particular day, like I already mentioned, where I got 2,000 persons watching at once. On that day, I got about 549 watch hours from just 1 hour 30 minutes of live stream. Imagine that live stream was, was allowed to run for a longer period of time on that particular day. I'm very certain that I've even passed 3,000 watch hours. Who knows? All right, this is what I did, and I'm advising that you can apply it, right? You can apply it, but like I mentioned, if you want to apply it, do it the way I've explained so that you avoid copyright strike, copyright claim, or getting YouTube to flag your account as inauthentic or something, because there are chances that they can actually demonetize you or delete your account if they find um, anything that is not authentic or original from your live stream. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm hoping that I'm going to see you in my next live stream. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I'm really hoping that you have gotten value from this video. If you did and you want to get to learn how to navigate around YouTube, let me be your guide. Go ahead and click on this playlist showing up here and get to watch my videos. I have a lot of information that you will need to keep growing on YouTube. Thank you and see you in my next video. Bye for now.